Hello everyone. I'm just giving you the news what is happening in Uganda. Mwenna bannayuganda mbaleetera ebifaayo ku mawulire nga bwe mulaba ennaku z'omwezi nga 23 March baatusuubiza nti ennyonyi tugenda kugifuna Uganda Airlines nga 8 April naye n'okutuusa kati teyaze. Baatugambye nga 23. We were promised Uganda Airlines to start operating by 8th of April. However, it hasn't been delivered and the minister has postponed this until 23rd of April. Kampala city was covered in 2 floods. What's going on, KCCA? Mayor, what's your job? That's not good on you. The floods, simple rain, Kampala was brought to a standstill. What can it be done? What can we do? And then there is some sad stories. Well, as you can see, I said to you about judiciary, the key areas where corruption happens in Uganda, and the judiciary system is one of them. Can you see people who were convicted for cattle stealing 25 billions? They are let free. But can you believe it? Stella Nyanzi is still in prison. Somebody who steals 25 billions is walking free. What is going on in Uganda, for goodness sake? And this is Otafire saying there is no money for electoral reforms, which we need. We shouldn't go into election without electrical reforms. We must have them. Olwo omwami akulira ku byensi n'emunda n'emateeka zaayo agamba tewali ssente kuwaya bintu ebyokulonda. Naye kati ekyo kitegeeza tugenda wa? Poor governance is forcing people to flee their homeland. Effuga bbiri lireetedde abantu okuva mu nsi yaabwe. It saddens me to see how many Africans, how many people who are desperate to go and look for better life outside of their country. And those in our power, they don't mind whatever is happening. We should be able to create jobs for these people. We should be able to give people freedom of expression so that they don't have to look somewhere else. And 70% women, we can do it. 70% of women, they are involved into protesting in Sudan. So Ugandan women, please don't step back. Please, you can do it. That is about the Uganda Airlines. There is a story I want to bring for you, that which has touched my heart. There was a young girl who was being operated. This one, young girl, 15 years, Soroti Hospital, was being operated, but the doctor had to stop because the water was cut off, because the hospital has not paid for 6 months. Just imagine. Health, where are we going? Should we need Ugandan Airlines when Uganda cannot even afford to pay water bills in the hospital? And then we can see American tourists and the Ugandan were kidnapped, but they've been rescued. But there are some stories behind where they say a ransom was being paid. No one knows about that. Maybe we will never know. And as soon as she was freed, she was back on border. That's great. She's very lucky. Not many people, they get rescued in Uganda. And another one from Saudi Arabia drowns in River Nile. That one, he did not survive. Rest in peace. That is our Uganda. And look at this man. I don't know if it was me. He didn't turn up in court. This is what I said a few weeks ago. Has Uganda been too big from 7 to govern? Answer is yes. Do people think they are too big for Uganda? They think so, but shouldn't allow them to be like that. And this one, auditor. Look at that number of established staff and see how many positioned, and see how many, over 157, 222.9, 34% vacant positions across. That is very sad. What is the reason? Bad payment. And can you see this? Uganda, our neighbor, the Bible says, love your neighbor as you love yourself. So we love Rwanda. 7 of them, they are seeking asylum to come to Uganda. I hope they'll get it. That's the gentleman who was convicted for courtesy, mismanagement of money, and now he's free. Stellanians is still in prison. Why? And look at this, what they are telling teachers: if you are paid less, quit. Attorney General is saying that. Mercilessly, no money for electoral reforms, people drowning, trying to find a better life, going outside of Uganda. And possibly there is another story here I want to tell you. I think the president is trying to find Japanese. They are interested in waste disposal, which is very good. I hope it will stop the floods in Kampala. I hope they can go and collect all waste all over the Uganda, and I hope they can pay people well. They have not come to pay people less, because what they do, they take these contracts very cheap and they employ our own and pay them worse under bad condition. That shouldn't happen. Oh, good. Judicial system. They've been trying to make live conference, live video testing wherever in the court in Uganda. We wait to see how it will pan out. And then what else is the story? So what is happening again in Uganda? Let's talk like Ugandans. What is happening in Uganda? It's not the best. It's always sad stories. And we have this one. Uganda is a good customer to Mombasa Port, which is very, very good. But I remember there was a plan to bring a dry coast to Mbale to make it easier for people collecting their cargo from Mombasa. So let us look at this. Uganda, where are we going? We got promises have not been met. We got promises, airline, yes, is coming, but it passed the deadline. We have floods in Kampala. Kampala is flooding. What is happening? We have people, doctor leaving the theater because there is no water. The water has been cut off. And we go, the Attorney General says to people, if you feel you are not paid well, just quit. That is not fair. And the way Uganda is, we need to exercise our rights. Minister of Constitutional Affairs is saying there is no money for reforms, something which was recommended. What the hell, they give people 29 million to go for consultation for removal of Article 102B. That money was readily available within days. So what are we going to do? People like them, they walk free. How long will this happen? How long is this gonna go on? It's going on and on. Chaligonza, for him, it's like Uganda is his. We are going down with the Chaligonza. Chaligonza is doing whatever it is. And what happened to Nantaba? What happened? What happened? So Uganda has become too big. Those are the news. the news, a doctor quit theater when he was operating because water was cut off. The news, an Arab drowned in River Nile, that one was not saved. The news, an American was saved, was rescued, and that one, the story is good. And then we'll go the floodings in Kampala. Kampala is flooding. That is not very good, and I wonder what the road mayor is doing. And then we got the news, Uganda Airlines is not coming for now, but it will be coming on 23rd, which is not far, which could be like a week or so. So that is not very, very bad. And then we can see women joining the protest, the highest number, 70% in Sudan, which is very good. So Uganda, as it is now, it is on God's mercy, because nothing seems to be working. Nothing seems to be doing what is right. Nothing seems to be that is going well for Uganda. Fellow Ugandans, we have to help our country. We have to do something about it. This is not very nice to see. People, they are doing whatever they are doing. They don't mind. We go this. Look at this. Already cracks in the bridge. That is not very good. We can talk about this day and night, but whatever is coming out of Uganda is a sad story. Please, Ugandans, keep your head up. If you are working, work with all your heart. Do something for Uganda. Uganda is there for you. This is the saddest story, my dear. Just imagine if they operating your sister, your daughter, your neighbor, your friend, and the doctor walks out of the theater. What happened to this young girl? And without addressing the social issues, we can see teenager pregnancy, 15 years, somebody is still very young, teenager pregnancy. What does the Minister of Health do? So why is it not possible to give family planning in cases where you think they need it? 15 years. Where is the partner, the father of the baby? Who is the father of the baby? Is he somebody teenager or somebody older, somebody married? I think this is one of the saddest stories. That Uganda, that is where we are now. Young people are dying when they can be prevented. We should do something about our lives. Our country should do better, and we deserve better. We should stop accepting all these failed promises.